This is where your IFBGs truly perform the best, where you can get real entries, is when you have the PD array on both sides of the curve. That's the only time I'll ever even really talk about an IFBG. I don't talk about the IFBGs where, let's just say this bearish candle here just ran straight through the bullish fair value gap, and let's say it closed like this and closed way down here, and then people will draw their IFBG and go IFBG, and then they'll chase the short way down here. No, 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 no. I would never trade solely off of something like that. These two candles right in here, when they're trading up right here, when they're trading up, it's just to rebalance this displacement candle to the downside. Yes, if you choose to do so, you can blend that with the IFBG. And that's when you have high probability IFBGs. And the crazy part about that, the creator, the author of IFBGs, the mentor of mentors, I can almost guarantee you he does not teach this. We should see this 24,300 level get smacked. So I'm trying to hold the rest of my trade on.
Thing in return.
You can't show up late, man. Look at that. I'm going to show up at the market open at 9:30 when the action begins. Can't do that. Can't do that. You're trying to cheat, trying to take shortcuts. You got to sit here. You got to pay attention. Good job, Box. Good job, Alpha. Appreciate it. Good job, King. Brandon. Thomas, you think so? That 15, that's just living proof that, I'm happy I closed that 15. That super early trade where I was in right here just for, test entry. Yes, it offered some points. I was up like 250 right here. That was a handful of points. I was like 50, 40, 50 points right there. But that was at 9 o'clock. There was no sort of manipulation. Here's manipulation here. They trade on up through that 15-minute EOB. I don't like EOBs where they got the equal body highs. There's always a chance they can come up there, especially when you have a lot of like consolidation in here. And that's what they did. That's why I was waiting and I got out. Remember what we talked about before that was even mentioned? The hourly inefficient area that was resting right here. Price looked like this when we were talking about it. If it's going to go lower, what should occur? The next hourly candle should open, rebalance, go lower. What happens? Open, rebalance, went lower. It's as simple as that sometimes, guys. And this is the type of price action we are going to be met with once we get out of that daily tight range. We'll be able to trade like this every week, for the most part. And that's what I'm really waiting for. I cannot wait. It's my favorite type of trading. Oh, good job, Andrea. You caught it today. Good job, girl. See how that looks kind of scary? That's like a reversal type pattern. We'll see what ends up happening, but that could be a reversal pattern for longs. So, that's why we pay ourselves, take something off when they give us profits, a substantial amount of profits, take something off. Don't focus on the P&L profit, focus on the points. That was 145 points delivered within 10 minutes. If we're going to remain bearish, what does price need to do? It would need to come back down below this potential bullish EOB. We need to see it come on through that. If it doesn't do that, then this could hold up as a low, and then we'd see them come on back up. But I don't like calling bottoms, okay? Unless, we have time frame alignment and all these other reasons. So I'm not going to, call this as a bottom. If it wants to be a bottom and they come up, cool, but I'm not going to sit here and try to call it a bottom just yet. And here would be the IFBG scenario again. IFBG blended with 3-minute EOB, but we're not above the IFBG yet. Therefore, you'd be trying to predict it to be an IFBG before it even becomes one. I think that's almost like gambling. But I'm not trying to call it bottom. I hope they can continue. That'd be cooler. Big old long wick. Three-minute EOB. Change state delivery EOB. Again, what blends with it? The IFVG. So it's left side of the curve is the bearish fair value gap. Right side of the curve is the 3-minute EOB. And that's why you're seeing it work so well. It's actually giving you an entry. But this right here could be another top. Or we could continue. That could be manipulation that just now occurred. Because I want to stay on the short side of the market, to be honest. Just due to everything that's been happening. Let's clean everything up. This is going to be the classic IFBG we'll see all over the internet today. But the thing is, their rules say it has to inverse first. So it's like they're switching their rules all the time. Nowadays, they're entering before it even inverses. Brandon, if you caught that long, I would just manage it accordingly. Obviously, you wouldn't want to see them come on back down, right? We got some buy side liquidity resting above where we went short. So it's probably going to be that 3-minute EOB up to the equal highs. If you're risk-free, great. I, I was happy with those shorts. And you guys know I didn't want to try to call the bottom. Because they could have filled in this fair value gap and kept going lower. And there's still a chance we don't go up to those highs. There's a chance. So I'm still watching. If they want to give me another short, I'd rather take another short than a long. But those highs are nice and clean, aren't they? We just now came up right into here. So that 3-minute EOB, you could have took that as a scalp to here. Look at the 2-minute time frame. That's even a better one. 2-minute time frame, down here at the bottom, change day delivery, 2-minute EOB, long to target premium array, which is here. That's a beautiful 2-minute EOB right there. Absolutely beautiful. You have the market open, which sunk lower, change day delivery. And you guys know what I like to say. When you have the EOBs that blend together, so here's what the 2-minute looks like, absolutely perfection. Then you go to the 3-minute, and now it's even another one on the 3-minute. That's high probability right there. And then we inverse, fair value gap, so on and so forth. Hold on, Shady, I will. A PD array is an assortment of things. It's the order block, breaker, imbalances, fair value gaps, my EOBs, rejection blocks. That's what an array is. The market trades off of arrays from premium to discount while taking liquidity and filling in imbalances. That's all the market does in a fractal way. From higher time frame to lower time frame, from lower time frame to higher time frame, blend it all together, which creates this assortment of price fluctuations, and then you arrive at trades. Here we go. Come on back down. That's what I wanted to see right there. I want to see it continue lower. That's what I want. We came up on the 2-minute. People are going to chase these longs right here. We came up right to this fair value gap, and I would like to see them continue lower. I don't want to call a bottom. If they come up and make another new high, then I would say, yeah, equal highs are coming. But I want to see them go lower just so I can take a trade because I can't go long. I'm not going to try to call the bottom. Even though this stuff had already occurred, the beautiful 2-minute EOB, even though that played out, I just still don't want to call a bottom. I want to see them continue lower. And so far, look right where we stopped. We stopped at the mean threshold of the bullish candle. So it'd be one of these trades again, where I would short, put my stop right there, and then just see what occurs. Let's see how fast I get stopped out. That thing's pumping on back up. If I'm wrong here, I'll take my dub for today, and I'll probably tape read for the remainder. I just explained it to him. Yeah, this thing's pumping. She pumping right now. Especially if we engulf this candle. Yeah, all these down close candles. That's looking mighty bullish. These consecutive down close candles could act as support, bring it on up to buy side liquidity. Y'all want to try that one? Feel free. See what happens in here. Yeah, buy side liquidity incoming. It's one of those examples where I just needed to accept the change in the state of delivery that was down here. And then the IFBG consecutive down close candles here, engulf straight through them, open, power of three, long, buy side liquidity. Up here. Hmm. Right on up here. If you're in it and you had your stop loss down here at first, you can reduce that now. Go to the current 2-minute candle low. Go to break even. You should be safe. Those highs should be getting ran. So you're risk free. Really don't want to see them any lower than that candle's low that just got put in. I really wouldn't want to see them go any lower than that. Yeah, I'm up 500 bucks today myself. I don't want to give that back. I won yesterday, I won today. I'm on a little streak right now, on a roll. So keep this thing going. Build some good habits. Just keep this shebang going. If I were to go long, I really wish it would have been down here. The change in state delivery, absolutely beautiful. Low risk, super high reward, absolutely beautiful EOB entry down here. And then to those highs, 150 points. And there we go, guys. There you go. Pay yourself. Calling for the longs to start taking place right in here. Down close candle here that rebalances the bullish displacement. When price is trending higher with liquidity resting above, what should happen after a bearish down close candle? Bullish engulfing, and that's what we're seeing right now. Same thing down here, 3 consecutive down close candles. Notice how they all get ran through with one up close candle. That was the first sign that, yeah, we're going straight to here. Now manage your trade right there, guys. The entire thing, honestly, I would take 90% off. I'd take a giant chunk off just because we've been trading lower and lower and lower coming off yesterday. And then now we just tape read. No new entries. We managed to beat them. No new entries. There's where we had nice shorts, and then we had some nice longs. Doesn't get any better than that. You shouldn't be asking, where can I enter now? If I hear someone ask that, I'll be very upset. Don't ask that. Right now, dude, just go short right now, dude. You should be fine. Or hold the long for this little gap in price. See if they want to make their way on up there. You got the breaker right here. No, this is just me talking shit now, but that was some nice. Now New York needs to trade like this. This was a good New York session. This is the best New York session I've seen in a while. And we're in a long time. It offered shorts and longs within the first 30 minutes. Yes, Sky, we may be going short again. I take everything back. We're about to get 10 a.m. in 3 minutes, which could open, trade up a smudge, and then get obliterated. What would that do to our daily candle? It would bring our daily candle down further, which would make sense. We're coming off a daily EOB. We're coming off of FOMC yesterday. It would make sense for this thing just to continue lower. There's not a whole lot of liquidity over here to the left, but damn it. And that would actually be predicting a breakout. You know, that's the lowest low that we've had in over a year. Right there. That's the lowest low. But the way they're coming down, it almost looks like they want to finally do it, you know? And when they do break, it's going to be a giant candle. And remember, we want March to close bearish. Sheesh. That is looking, why does it look like that? Times are changing. Times are changing. We just, the world may never know. Quarter two is going to be interesting. The make or break level for shorts, I would say, is here. Oh God, this next hourly candle is going to be it could be insane. It could do it. It could drop all the way back down. Here's our new 4-hour candle. We're trading up. Nice long wick on the bottom. We could see them come all the way back down. It's going to be scary. It's going to be risky. But y'all know how to play it. You can wait. You don't need the whole thing. You don't need the high. You don't even have to do it at all. But let's watch and let's see how this hour plays out, guys. Sheesh. Yeah, that's still looking bullish at the moment. There's the nice fair value gap fill. Coming on up a little bit more. There's another 2-minute EOB right there. Just keeping us higher. If we can break down through that and create a sell side of the curve, then I would consider shorting. But until we do that, I'm not going to call a top. We got to break through bullish arrays. Like right now, every bullish array is holding price higher. So you don't want to call a top. You want to stay on the longs until the bullish arrays fail. The first array to fail would have to be this one here. So far, it's holding up. See, open power of 3, EOB, continuation higher. No, I'm not, Dre, because I see all types of gaps and wicks on the daily time frame. So I have no idea what you'd be referring to. There's shit. I have no idea. If I'm being honest with you guys, I would have much rather took the longs today than the shorts. I got paid, yes, but the longs they just look way more fluid. Like they just it was after the market opened too. They're just flowing pretty nice. And then there's all types of buy side above the market price. I would have rather been in the long, starting down here and here. That would have been more fun. It would have felt better. Here's our hourly. A brand new hourly candle. Like I'm aware that that could play out right there. So I'm on standby for any signs of that happening. They got that little tiny gap right here. If they want to come up there, we'll see what they do once they get there. Which can be seen right here. Bum, 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 ba-da-da, da, 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 da-da-da, da, 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 da. Uh-huh. Cool. I'm finally at my 50%. After Tuesday's dumb trading, I would have way more, but I freaking blew $1,000 on Tuesday for no reason. Y'all remember that? That was Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. That was a bad session Tuesday. I'm sure y'all took a hit also. Yeah, I'm up 3%. I'm still not on my fundeds right now. I'm trying to get this last one, then I'm gonna link them all together and try to be one of those cool guys that gets the 20K plus payouts each month. So I'm on a 50%. I got a 50% consistency rule on this eval. My target's 6K. So I'm at half that. I'm at 50% right now. So my next trade can be a $3,000 winner, and I can go ahead and wrap this eval up. And then that'll be 300K funded evals because I already got 2 of them in the stash. Just trying to get this last one. And I went about it the whole wrong way. I should have linked them all together, right? But I didn't. I didn't link them. I literally passed each one of these separately, all by themselves, with completely different trades. I know. I could have done and had payouts, more payouts, bigger payouts. But the way I look at it, Ollie, the whole time I did it, I'm still gaining even more experience. I'm in here with you guys, so it's okay. Once I finish this one up, I can have all three of them, and I'm going to link all three of them together with no rules at all. There will be no rules, no consistency, no max date, no payout cap. I'm going to launch these fuckers. But I'm probably going to hide my position size from you guys so y'all can't see it because I don't want anyone doing anything crazy. And then if I get a trade that works out, I'll show y'all, then hopefully that bitch says like $20,000 times 3. Not yet, TG. Not yet. See, we're still coming on up. It's a 2-minute time frame. We got the equal bodies right in here, and they're not equal, so there's a little imbalance in there. I know, crazy, huh? Rejection block, and we're still respecting bullish arrays. And then here's that pink area that's about to get tagged. Yeah, if they had any plans to turn around, I would need to see them do it right on up in here. But besides the point, I would prefer y'all to be in the longs, right? Any of these longs would have been best case scenario. How you doing, Martin? So here's that next draw. These 5-minute time frame consecutive down close wiki candles that can act as support if they want to keep pushing this thing even higher. So this whole area in here can act as support if they want to come on up. It'll close in 2 minutes. It's looking like it's wanting to just go ahead and push on up inside of the current candle, but we'll see. You better not be trading no 1 micro, 20 points and getting out. No risk, no reward. That's the issue with a lot of you. Yeah, we got to be careful, but no risk, no reward. Y'all forget there is risk in trading on the trades that y'all take. No risk, no reward. Don't expect $1,000 day if you're trading 1 micro. Don't expect to pass no 50K or 100K eval trading 1 micro. It's going to take you forever. And that's what I've been using kind of low leverage myself due to these market conditions. Yeah, whatever. But I'm saying, like yesterday, I kept adding. I took like 6 different entries, not 6. There was like 4 or 5. They came just shy of that. Nah, Alpha, you're good, man. You guys will always have me. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna blow up and turn into a, typical Lambo guru. my Discord will probably remain small. So 15 minute. Previous 15 was bearish. They came just shy of that. So this new 15-minute candle could push on back up. Oh, they didn't get that closure above those consecutive bearish candles. That's odd. That was looking like it was going to be a nice closure on up there. They bring it all the way back down. So anyone holding these longs, super happy right here. And then in the matter of 45 seconds, they get their heart broke by that retracement right there. Sheesh. Randy, what are you doing? Just because you hear me talking doesn't mean you got to be trading. I'm just obligated to talk and just read the candles. But when I say shit, doesn't mean you have to be taking trades off of every little thing. And besides, how do you even have a red day today when we had shorts and longs that were both really, really good? There's only one way. You're inside this changing your mind every 5 seconds. That's the only way. So you're trying to just guess that it's going to work with no framework. Want to trade a 4 hour EOB, my best advice. It's a 4 hour time frame. That means, man, they could sit here. They could, realistically, if they wanted to, let's just say this ends up working, right? They could stay up here for 3 hours, driving price higher. They come even higher. That's a long wick, but they could stay here for 3 hours and then the very last hour bring it down. That's what you got to understand. So instead of just guessing that as soon as you come up here, we're gonna retrace off that, let the other time frames give you hints that, hey, it's getting ready to finally expand. It's a 4 hour framework. Therefore, I would want my lower time frames to also be showing me things that I need to see for, bearish price action. For example, we have lots of accumulation right here. Quick pump higher above buy side. IFBG right in there. So accumulation, manipulation, possibly distribution, which would bring down that 4 hour candle. But I still don't want to. They didn't come to that hourly gap. That's what I don't like. They came just shy of it. That's some BS. If they would have printed that formation after hitting that little gap right there, that would have been cool. And there's still 40 minutes left. And remember, this hourly candle can trade below the previous bullish candle. So I may jump in this myself. That's a nice breakdown. I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer, just in case they want to manipulate. I want to see them break on down. then I tried something, but yeah, I could see how. I mean, look at all that. Zink, zunk, zink, zunk, zink, zunk, zink, zunk, zink, zunk, zink, zunk, zink, zunk. No, Thomas, I just, with the uncertainty that I have right now, I'm not gonna call that. No. I know what you're looking at. No. You gotta start practicing the best. You just need to start practicing where you want these things to form. During distribution, you can allow that first one to work. Like let's say that ended up working and they slammed it lower and then rebalance, go lower. Then you see one get created. But then you can look up here and say, hey, that one worked to begin with, which started it. Therefore, you could try the next one. But you want them to be distributing just with strength first. I typically don't like taking them inside of consolidation. All this, but this is almost looking freaking. It looks like the high might be in. I don't want to get manipulated either, but damn it. Accumulation, quick pop, manipulation, and then expecting the hourly and 4 hour to go lower. Because if they're going to go back to bearish, what does the hourly need to do? It needs to come down and close below here, which looks like could occur, right? It's 10:22. We still got 40 more minutes. And there's a nice run lower. There we go. You don't have to keep trading, okay? I just want to see how the hourly is going to close. Notice I'm using low risk. I like that. If we're going to start running, then like the arrays and the rebalances will hold up if they're ready to run. If they were to come on back up, that's not what I want. I'm just testing this out to see if they want to run. Probably shouldn't, but that here's the hourly right here. Just in case they slam it back. And I'll be done right here. No matter what, I'll be done here. feel like I'm probably asking for too much right now. Preferably, I would say you'd want to wait for this area here to get traded through first. I'd be confident after that. And then we still got that little hourly gap that wasn't hit up there. That worries me a little bit too. If we don't get this 30-minute closure, I'm going to bounce. So we got 4 minutes before this candle closes. If they can't close it, if they don't close it down here, I'm going to get out. So there's 4 minutes. I would need them to come on down here in 4 minutes. .3 minutes. And if they don't, I'm definitely getting back out. Stay down. Stay down, you little boy. Keep her going. 2 minutes. The further down they close, the better. Mind you, I'm taking this to the 30-minute fractal at 10:30. Just wanting to see if we can get that 30-minute closure like so. They respected this rebalance right here. It's a super low time frame, I know, but still, I'm just going to reduce what I got here. Right at it. That's not good. That's not a good closure. They closed right at it. That tells me this new candle can come on back up. To here. Or drop. One or the other. But that's not a good closure at all. Isn't that crazy how they closed literally right at the little line that I drew? See that 30-minute time frame? Due to them not closing strong enough, look where they come back to. Hard to explain how I know that.
Now we'll
I
have
just-
our
I just know.
entry. Easy entry. Whether it's from here, so here should be okay. But this is again giving me 1 to 2. In that case, I would love to go a little inside if it gives.
And not only that, that classifies as a rejection block. It came just shy of that. But they came to the 30-minute one.
Asif bhai,
Hmm?
you have good chance to exit
All
now.
those clean bodies.
Good. Oh, oh, bro. I forgot. I'm still trying to retrieve my
Peace out, Girl Scout.
uh
I don't have anything else to talk about either. Our
what it
session is
calls.
wrapped up.
Oh, come on.
Shorts,
Don't
longs,
create
we're
this bad
done.
fellow.
So
Like
if I could
create
have
it,
y'all's
but
permission
at least a week thread into this.
to end it,
Okay, hold on. That
I don't have anything else
same
I want to
proportion gap
discuss.
level. Then first gap. Motherfucker.
Okay, cool. Shorts, longs.
ये
Post your
क्या
results in the
हुआ?
channel. In the
What is it? Still
Stream,
signing in?
live
Yes,
stream
yes, please.
results channel.
Stop this fucking thing and let me
We'll
get
come back
into my
tomorrow.
email so that I can log into the
Let's
area
see how
I'm
today
trying to log
close.
in. Oh, you fucker.
Just know,
Bro, this was the fucking entry.
if we're
All
fixing to
all
get a
good.
breakout of
Oh
all
man,
this crap and make a new low,
6-2. What is it? This
it's
Yeah.
going
phase
to be
is not
happening
working.
very, very
Oh,
soon. And they should not trade above today's daily high if that's going to occur.
perfect trade.
I wouldn't want to see that. And usually when it occurs, it's
It's
going to be
okay.
with one
We have a
big
new
candle.
Like once it takes
So-
this high, we'll have a new
There you have it.
protected low to
If they come
protected
back
high
up
and
and
stuff.
trade on up through today's high, we go back to all this stuff. The range highs.
And this time it
But
will
if we can
be
stay below
oh
here,
fuck man.
then they're probably
Actually missed
ultimately
a
going
good
to end up
opportunity.
drifting it down.
As I was saying also, like because
Yeah, if
of
they
this
don't do it
no
today,
week
it could
candle,
occur
I
tomorrow to
don't
close
trust
out the
this
week.
unfilled gap. But it did the exact same trade. This is that propulsion top that overlaps with the 6-2 also. Just tapped on the top, first gap unfilled, second gap could have been fully filled, didn't fill.
That shit's crazy
Motherfucker,
right
one
there.
move to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green candles.
But on a Friday, why would they do
Breaker.
something like that on a Friday? All right, guys. If anything else happens, like for PM session, I'll notify you.
Breaker.
But as of now, that's a wrap.
Which one you are looking as a breaker? If you're looking at it, then it should be like this one. After closing, even like that's not a good one because it's a long week. So I would use this one from the left.